just as we thought that Samsung couldn't do anything worse than their current lineup, they decided they have a trick up their sleeve and they have launched their new S21 FE.
Yeah, Samsung has launched the Galaxy S21 FE in India once again, but this time with the Snapdragon 888 processor. Yes, the same 2-year-old Snapdragon 888 processor. All the other features are the same as the S21 FE, which launched last year with the Exynos 2100. The price of this phone in India starts at 49,999 for 8 GB RAM and 256 GB storage variant, and there is some 5,000 rupees discount on HDFC bank card or something, which brings the price further down to 44,999. In my opinion, Samsung is just launching this phone to clear the inventory of Snapdragon 888 chipsets which they have, and you can buy the Exynos version of the S21 FE for 15 to 20,000 cheaper, depending on the deals available. And the Snapdragon 888 chip doesn't give any major advantage over the Exynos 2100 because both are manufactured in the Samsung foundry only, and both of them had thermal issues equally. So I don't know what is the point of launching this phone right now and at the price they launched it. If they launched this phone under 20K, then this would have been a killer phone. But Samsung, being Samsung, launches a phone with a 2-year-old flagship chipset which had thermal issues for a price of 49,999. And now in December, they launched their Galaxy S23 FE with the 8 Plus Gen 1 chipset or the Exynos 2200 chipset. So this phone makes no sense. I don't know what was Samsung thinking when they decided to launch this phone in India. And
Yeah, so first let me cover the brand new S21 FE. I don't, like Athar said, I think just to like finish off the inventory, I feel like they could have reused the parts at least and like given a new like back, or they could have added some other feature too, and like maybe given better cameras or something or the other they could have done. Just given it a new design and rebrand it as the S22 FE, because I don't know why Samsung does this. It sometimes just skips a generation of the phones. There's the S20 FE, then there was the S21 FE, and now they plan on launching the S23 FE. Now, instead of having two iterations of the S21 FE, which is already a year old, they could have just launched an S22 FE. Granted, the 888 is not that great of a processor. Maybe by just naming it that, they could have gotten away with it, but giving it a new design. But Samsung decided to just stick by whatever they had planned. And I felt like what they were going to do is they were going to maybe slightly charge more than what they asked for the S21 FE, but at like for at like this price, that is 50K, I think it's a bit too expensive. But if they had done like even a bit more like price, maybe like 5K or something, there are lots of people who like genuinely only want Snapdragon phones. Like there are people who just have had poor experiences with phones with Exynos processors, so they might just consider it. So Samsung could have used it as like a bait for people to get like 5,000 bucks more, but instead they ruined it with the pricing. And I'm not a fan of what Samsung is doing now. Like that excitement that we had when the S20 FE was launched is completely gone. And even the S21 FE was not that great compared to the S20 FE. Hopefully, the S23 FE seems like a better deal. But if anyone is looking at investing their money in a Samsung phone now, I would say rather go with the Exynos variant with discounts, even though it's a year old, than getting the 888 variant. Or if you're considering the 888 variant at its price, kind of add a bit more money to your thing and get like a actual flagship of Samsung, even though this is kind of like a flagship. But the processor is not great for the price. And I would say forget about just going because of the name Samsung. It's not worth it.